Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be going over Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and this game is not released yet, so it's mainly to cover a few things that we do already know and possibility things that are probably going to happen and may come. Now I'm going to point out a few things that we've seen for the game and what I hope for the game, and maybe a few things I'm already a little concerned about, so let's jump straight in. First off, from my knowledge, I believe we're going to start off in a prison setting. Now, there are a few reasons as to why I say this. First off, in the original Mirror's Edge, there's actually concept art of there going to be a prison. And to my disappointment, they actually removed the prison out of the game. I don't know why the hell they thought that was a good idea, but they fucking thought that was a good idea. Maybe they just couldn't fit it, whatever reason. But they took it out, and I believe this is going to be in Mirror's Edge Catalyst, just because of the fact that it is already proven that she was arrested for something. In one of the new trailers now, the comment was made that she was already out of prison and she was already causing trouble.
Barely out of prison and already stirring things up? Your parents would be proud.
Now that's a good indicator that, well, she was already arrested. And one of the other clips shows her in some kind of holding facility, which I have to assume is her cell, where there's like a guard outside her room and everything. So I have to assume this is the start of the game where she's being held captive. I believe that she's just gonna probably get released. I would like a prison escape, honestly, because I think that would be really, really cool. But I think it will be more likely that we're just gonna get her being released instead of an escape. But if they do give us an escape, I'll be damn happy, honestly, if they do that. But I already brought up Mirror's Edge 1, and this is a point I want to make right away, is this is a reboot, guys. Meaning this is kind of like a clean slate, fresh start, not prequel, not sequel. This is kind of almost like, I guess if you want to say an alternate universe, you can, but I wouldn't say that still. This is basically the company's second chance at getting this game right, even though the first one had its really good perks and it was just so good, but there were some things they could have done better, obviously. And this is kind of what the game is going to address, so we don't know what's the same and what's different. So one of the things in Mirror's Edge 1 was the fact that she had a family, her parents were dead, but she had a sister. We don't know if that's going to be the same in Catalyst. So is her family dead? Are they alive? How much is this game tied to the original? Are we going a completely different game, or are we getting little bits of the same? So I don't know so far. This is one thing we don't know. At one point in the game, they do reference another woman in the trailer.
I once knew a young woman who would defy anyone and anything in order to do what she felt was right. But you're clearly not her.
The woman is. They reference another woman that she's not her and everything like that. And that this woman was like a brave woman. We don't know who that woman is yet. That's one thing I want to clear up right away, is they have not addressed who this woman is. I want to assume that this may be Faith's mother. This is a stretch right here. Because her parents in the original one were killed in a riot, but like I said, this can completely diverge from the original. So is this woman's Faith's mother, or is this just some other lady we don't know of? But that's kind of my little guess right there. Maybe this person that's being referenced is Faith's mother, but it's just a complete shot in the dark there. Because like I said, we don't know who's who now. It's basically almost a brand new game, and it's really meant to be a brand new game. So that's really cool in that sense, but there are some things that did stay the same. And one of those things is kind of the environment. Got like the environment, but it was upgraded drastically. Now we don't know how good these graphics are going to be, because so far we've only seen in-engine things and not actual gameplay. So we're gonna have to wait and see there, honestly. I'm a little nervous there about the environment. Well, not too nervous because it does look damn beautiful, and I'm never too picky on graphics, so I'm not really worried. So we're not going to talk too much on graphics. Instead, we're going to talk about some things I've noticed in the environment. One thing right away is I noticed these yellow orbs that I have to assume are basically your guidance. These are probably going to be the things that guide you throughout the game, giving you a general idea of where to go. Now, it doesn't look like it like the original Mirror's Edge, where it straight up just told you what path to take and went from there. This looks like, hey, just go in this general direction, but you decide how to get there, which I think is really cool. But I'm a little put off at the idea that they're taking off the red, basically the red, I guess, signs telling you where to go, where things turn red and you know to go there. And that was really cool. I thought that was an interesting thing, to where they used the red, just a rebellious color in general, as a means to guide you. However, it does not look like we have that anymore, but it does sadden me a little bit. But at the same time, it is important that they got rid of that, because no more training wheels, kids. We're off the training wheels. You have to figure it out yourself, which is, I have to give it credit there. I do agree. This game cannot hold our hand, and I think it will mature the game up if they don't hold our hand in this game. And so having the yellow orbs, I'm getting used to the idea. That's what I'm assuming it's for, from what I've seen. And I think it'll work fine because it glows in the night, and you can pretty much still see it in the daytime too, even though everything's white, so it still kind of stands out. Speaking of day and night, from the looks of it, we are going to get both daylight and nighttime moments, just like the first one. However, this brings up the question, are we going to have like a clock system, in the sense of, are we going to shift through night and day, or is it by mission? So this mission will be activated at night, so as soon as you activate it, nighttime will happen. So I don't really know how they're going to do that. I do hope it will. I kind of am hoping around the clock it goes through night and day, just let the time flow, and I think that would be really cool in that sense if they did do that. But I'm not holding my breath on that with the environment, honestly. I'm not too hung up on that. I really just want this game to be fluid and just overall, well, go with the flow. Another quick thing I want to talk about is the factions. Are we getting factions? Yeah. Straight to the point. Yeah, we kind of are. We're basically having the corporate, people who rule everything versus the runners. However, I believe there is a third faction involved, which I think is very cool and very important for them to do, because they always had this us versus them mentality, and I think it'd be really cool if they throw in this third party faction. And I believe these third party people are more of your actual rebels, the one who are really against this whole idea of a system of government. Now, I don't know the name for these guys yet. I have been doing some research on them, and from what I'm able to pick up, and from my understanding, this male, well, they not even be a male, who knows, or maybe a girl, the one who is seen stealing the information from the lab, the lab, it actually he may be part of the third party people. He may be the faction of the rebels, and he was stealing the information, and Faith just happened to be there at the time. And you actually may have to help out this faction to, maybe get this person back, or maybe you can do side missions with these people. I don't know. I think it would be really cool if they'll let you do that. So I do believe that this person is part of this rebellion faction group, and not necessarily runners or Cougar, or who knows, maybe they work independently. I kind of doubt that, honestly, though. I'll be very shocked if this person's third party. We don't know who they are or where they came from, but I think it'd be really cool to just throw in this third group, just to show that there's other people in this, in this world that have their own opinions and beliefs, and so they're gonna side with different groups and factions. So I think that'd be really damn cool, because you're kind of throwing a wrench there, and it may make the game a little more harder making choices, and we probably won't even get choices, so I don't even know why I say that, but because Mirror's Edge has always been a game to where you just follow the story. It's pretty linear in the sense of, you know, story wise and story mode and decision, because there is no decision, which, you know, I'm perfectly okay with, and I think a lot of people should accept Mirror's Edge like that. And the purpose of the game primarily in Mirror's Edge that I've seen in both the original and from in Catalyst is gameplay. It's supposed to have that fluidity and make you feel like you're actually, you know, going through these obstacles and you're doing all these cool moves and tricks, jumping over things, rolling, dodging. But tell me what you guys think. I'm very curious to hear what you guys got to say on this game. Do you guys think it'll be a great game, bad game, okay game? Do you think it'll get a lot of attention, no attention? I really don't know. This is just my opinions on the game. Please leave a comment, whatever. I really want to hear you guys commentary on this game as well, because, you know, I love the original and I think more people should get into it, but I kind of understand if some don't want to get into it. So thank you for listening. This commentary video right here. Please be sure to check in next couple months or so when the game is actually released and I actually get some time in playing it. Thank you once again for your patience. Have a great day.